Okay, how about now? Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. That, I don't know how that happened. That probably stems from... Oh, quieten down, Bilbert. I'm speaking still. After the USB glitch that we had in the last episode, I decided it was by far time that I invest in a new USB hub for my computer. So I did. And I plugged it in, I plugged in all my USB to it, all seemed to be working fine. For some reason, my mic input was the only one that was just slightly not plugged in properly. Go figure. Anything else, I would have realised immediately, like my mouse suddenly not working. Would have noticed it. But no. Anyway, welcome in everyone for a second time, or at least a second time for me. Yeah, that's why, Walker. Just general silliness on my part. So we have the Bilbert. It's ready to go. I got the new gear, the other gearbox installed in it. Hello again, Walker. Good to see you. Yeah, I got the right gearbox installed, so we have the low plus gear. This thing is a nightmare. And I mean that in a really, really good way. It is ludicrously fast in high or auto gears, and it is a slow, plodding workhorse in low plus so far. I mean, I've only driven it empty over to this location to pick up cargo. So we'll see how my opinion develops on that. Excuse me, I need some water. But yeah, I picked out a mission that should hopefully be a USB. What are you doing? I hear you in my ears doing the bleepity bleep bleepity bleeps. Stop it. Anyway, I picked out a mission that should hopefully give us a good kind of test run for the Bilbert. It's long distance. It's got roads, it's got rough terrain, it has plenty to do, and we'll see how we do in total. Additionally, I have done some stuff. As you can see, the map looks a little bit different than last time. And that's because I've actually gone round and done an awful lot of the tasks. As you can see, we have not. So I imagine there's probably a few more that will unlock as we do other missions, because there always is. That seems to be one of Saber's newest things, is that they love locking tasks behind other missions, which is insane, because tasks are supposed to be just tasks that you go and you pick up and you get them, and that's it, and you're doing them. They're not supposed to be associated with anything. But, hey-ho, game changes. Nothing I can do about it. Yes, so I've heard, Walker. This thing is really good on roads, really fast, and just, you know, good to drive. And then you get it off-road, and you have to pop it in low plus, because basically it's too fast to take the terrain, which is crazy. But you'll see what I mean. But yeah, so I've gone through. I've done an awful lot of the tasks for this map. None of them were particularly eventful at all whatsoever. Down here, I think, was one of the only things. This little crossing here is a little bit uneven, and I had the Phoenix Phoenix, which is now up here. But I had the Phoenix coming through here with a trailer and a full load of cargo, double stacked, and I hit the edge of this rock here, just there, at a slightly skewy angle, and it literally flipped me like 90 degrees instantaneously. So I had to bring the Tatooine over to pull me back up. But that's pretty much the only eventful thing that happened whilst doing these tasks. The rest of it was just rumbling around. So yeah. We are going to do this mission, and then we have a selection of other things that we can be getting on with, and that's the plan. So, let's make a start before nighttime falls too quickly. That's... Oh. One second, guys. I need to just make a quick adjustment to the settings. Where are we? Steering wheel. Invert camera Y. That's it. Perfect. Right. Let's make a start. Yeah, I haven't started... well, as you probably know, Walker, we haven't actually started on the second map ourselves yet, so that's going to be interesting. I imagine it's going to be more of the same. But I will say, I'm enjoying this region a lot more now that I've kind of started to figure my way around it. It's nicely designed. It's tricky in places. And it's demands your respect. But apart from it being a little bit twisty-turny in places, most of it, I think, is reasonable. You know, compared to the last region, this one seems a lot more friendly. In inverted air quotes, you know? But it does seem not quite as willing to bite you if you make a mistake. I mean, it still will, don't get me wrong. As we've experienced on stream, this region will certainly take a bite out of you if it can. But it seems less inclined unless you put your arm in its mouth, you know? Whereas the last region was inclined to bite you from the other side of the room. Yeah. I wouldn't say it visually. I think this region is by far the best region we've ever had. You know, it is gorgeous. I mean, the animals, the scenery, the sound effects, just the terrain, the mangrove swamps. It's beautiful. But I would not say it's the best region that we've had thus far. Not quite sure what I would call the best region, you know. Probably would be in definitely the top 10, maybe the top 5. Hang on, why isn't my gear shift working? Hang on a second, guys, my gear... Gear shift isn't working. I want to have a look at my controller settings. Okay, there we go. 1 second, everyone. Just got to fix that. I think it's probably because I have the wrong steering wheel. Yep, there we are. It needed the with gearbox. Perfect. There we go. Online. Yeah, my steering wheel settings reset themselves between last week and today for some reason. It does that occasionally. I have to redo all of my settings and remember which ones they were, which is a little bit annoying, but never mind. But yeah, no, I know the Steam rating is quite good. I would say the Steam rating is a little bit inflated on this region, simply because of the nightmare of Season 17. You know, I don't think there were many people out there that enjoyed Season 17. I mean, I do have to go back at some point and attempt to finish it. But for now, I'm content to leave it alone. You know, content to leave it alone, and we'll deal with that as and when. But yeah, I feel like the Steam reviews are a little bit kind of inflated because of that. Like, people are like, oh my god, it's so good. And they're thinking it's so good because of how much of a nightmare time they had with the previous one. Not that it's bad, by any means. It's, should I go this way? Yeah, I'll go this way. It's still a good region, I will say, though. It could be, you know, it could be like the visuals are also kind of affecting people's opinions, because like I said, it is definitely the prettiest region we've had thus far. I mean, just the fact that we have like macaws and palm trees, mangrove swamps, and a coastline. All stuff that we haven't really had before, which is really nice. Okay, let's go. Very soon we'll be able to see how this thing starts tackling some off-road sections. Once we get round to the warehouse, we will pretty much be in low plus the whole way, I think. Hey, no problem, babe. You lurk away. Not a worry at all. Oh. Watch it. Yeah, I do appreciate that Sabre haven't made the trucks in this region insane, you know? I do appreciate that, because I think if they had, it would have just kind of spoiled a lot of things, you know? Do too well. Struggling a little bit more than some other trucks that I've had through this little bit here, but the mud is quite bad for that little climb there, so it's not really to be not really surprised by a little bit of slowdown there. It is a highway truck after all. It's not supposed to be ludicrous. Couldn't just give us a clear road network, you know. They had to give us at least one break that we couldn't fix. But guys, watch this. I'm going to put it high for a second. You see that acceleration change there? Back to auto. All right. For this corner. All right. And then as soon as we get a little bit of straight line speed... Oh, no. Too much off the gas there. Okay. I probably should have demonstrated this on a slightly different section, but this is the last section we'll have before we get to the muddy stuff, so... Okay, so plodding along. High... Oh. Plodding along. High gear. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. Look at how dangerous that is. I literally had it in high gear for about 2 seconds, and I nearly destroyed it by running off the road. That is this truck. It is like Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. It's like you put it into high gear and most of the time it accelerates, you know? Like instantaneously. It like adds an extra 50% to its speed. It is kind of wild just how crazy it is. I'm gonna have to fix that oil barrel there, aren't I, before it falls off. Can't just stay where it's put, can it, huh? Much better. Alright. Let's carry on. But yeah, it's wild. It's actually really fun though. You know, I would say that is actually a really, really fun aspect of this truck, is that if you do want to, you can literally just go absolutely crazy speedy with it. I don't know of many places where that would be appropriate, but you can do it. It will do it. You know, and I think, what was that other highway truck that came out a few patches ago? The one that, oh, ouch. The one that had the highest torque engine in the game, but didn't have all-wheel drive or diff lock. Which one was that? W990, that's the Badger. So, that truck, I feel, is what this truck would be if this truck didn't have the all-wheel drive and the diff lock. Because, I mean, I think the 990 is a little bit slower. Its gearboxes aren't quite as good. But, oh, it has always-on diff lock, does it? I thought it didn't have anything. No, not the 990 then. Not the 990. I know the one that you are meaning, Walker. There was another highway truck that came out. It was another one of the dual packs. It wasn't the Kenny. Was it the Mac pack? No, because that was the Mac Terra Pro. I mean, that does suffer from a similar kind of problem, but was it the pack before the Mac pack? Oh my goodness me, I'm showing my ignorance now. I can't even remember what it was. It wasn't the Kenny pack, it wasn't the Mac pack, it wasn't the Mercedes pack, it was another one. Oh. That's the one, the T880. Yes. That's the one, Walker. So it was a Kenny. It was a Kenny, that's why I thought it was the other one. No, the 990 is actually not that bad. You know, I've actually seen some testing videos for the 990. And, it's a fair decent machine, you know? Not really of interest to me, I will say. I like my trucks to be a little bit more capable. But, not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, but the 880 is had that insane engine that gave it like the most torque of any vehicle in the game thus far. And yet, because it had no all-wheel drive and no diff lock, it basically had no way to apply that power, so all you got was wheel spin, just all the time. And it basically rendered the truck useless. And I think Saber looked at the reaction to that and went, right, okay. we might need to do something about that. And thus the build that was born, I think. I think that's what I might be wrong. I might be wrong, guys, but I think this truck is the result of the reaction to the 880. Has diff lock always on as well? It didn't initially though, did it? It didn't initially. I'm sure it had nothing to begin with. I'm sure it did. Am I just misremembering everything? I wouldn't be surprised if I am, to be fair. I do have a tendency to forget sometimes. Well, let's be real. I have a tendency to forget everything all the time. But oh, ouch. Didn't see that rock. I should have seen that rock. Actually, I did see the rock. I just tried to get a little bit too close to it, that's all. No, 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 no! Damn auto winch! Ah! Luckily, I have Old Faithful out here from a previous job. Straight to business, though, you see? Good old me and falling over immediately. Too much talking, not enough doing. That's what. That's my problem, it would seem. That and just being inept at everything. Ah, it had small tyres. Right. That might also have been a problem as well, yeah. Oh, how in the dickery-doodah am I going to fix this, huh? Come on, son. We don't have to go far, and then I can spin the cab round and upright everything properly. But I need a little bit more. One second there, Walker. I will get to what you're saying in a minute. I've just really got to try and fix this Montgomery before I... Come on. That's better. That's better. Move, move, move. Okay. Now... if I can park myself in the trees here, maybe. Azov, will you turn, you blinking pain in the butt? There we go. Okay. I need to get a good camera angle on this. Ah, sorry, what are you saying there, Walker? Ah, you're going to be using the 6900 for watering, huh? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I hate how these trailers sometimes have a mind of their own when it comes to where you want to actually put them. Okay. Anchors and crane, please. At least the crane on this thing is ridiculous. Mercer's quite hungry, is it, huh? In terms of fuel walker. I haven't actually looked up any information on the Mercer because, I mean, I haven't found it yet, so I want it to be kind of, you know, surprised. Back. One last thing to come out. This does not bode well, though, if I've fallen over at the first hurdle. But we'll see how we get on. Don't have to go all the way into the second map, thankfully, but we do have a bit of a trek. Ahead of us. Crane. Interesting. There's no sound effect for restoring the crane there. Excuse me. That's better. Let's go now. I'm saying I don't want you getting stuck already. I've only just restarted. Do on dirt roads in water. Actually, not that bad. Oh, it doesn't like high gear on dirt roads, though. That's for sure. That high gear is very sensitive, it would seem. Like even the slightest little bit of resistance, and it threatens to stall. But hey-ho, we'll survive. Okay. Welcome to my setup for today, guys. We're going to be tackling this map today, and I have brought a few trucks through to make my life a little easier. We have the 450 Plaid set up for some logging. We have the Azov 7 with a logging crane and a trailer for what I'm sure is going to be a lot of logging work. And I also have the Zetros with fuel and service parts ready to go. As you can see, we haven't done an awful lot here yet. I've I know that the sawmill is like over here somewhere. And I've got to get through this roadblock here to get to it. That's what the service part's on the back of the Azov for. I know this is some logs. I know this is some logs. This is some concrete slabs, which I can get from here, which is pretty good. But where we need to get right now is here. And I'm really not sure what the best way to get there is. I was thinking of going over this way, but I recently went over this hill again with the earth roamer here to rescue the fort, which we smashed up last time we were scouting here. So we have the Ford and the LTI over there ready to do some scouting later on. But as I was bringing the LTI over this road here, this one that comes up and over the top here, I realised that it's really, really steep, muddy, and not an altogether great climb. So I'm thinking I might come past the concrete plant instead. The question is, where exactly do I go once I get here? Because it looks like there is a road from here that connects to here somehow. And then a road that connects here to maybe somewhere around here, but I'm not sure. So I think what I need to do is probably come this way. Let's just delete this. We'll make some road markers for ourselves as we go, because this is kind of, although we've uncovered this bit of map, we've never actually driven this route before, so it's your favourite map, is it, Walker? Nice. I must say that it is very, very, very pretty. It's like obviously out in the wilderness kind of thing. That hole there doesn't look that great for passing, but where else am I supposed to go? You know? Other than up and around this way? Does that connect, just go around there, or does that connect somewhere else? Hang on, guys. I need to... I mean, I want to give the what's it a good showing, right? Which means that I actually need to know what's ahead of me a little bit, just to kind of see if... So... So that does look like it just curves back around there. Hope I can get through this way. Does look like I can. Just hope there aren't too many roadblocks on the way. But yeah, we'll go through here. Hopefully that's going to be okay. And then we can come into here and go around, connect onto here, connect onto here, connect onto here, and then come down and deliver there. That's where we got to go. So we shall see. Let's start our journey. Let's just grab a little bit of fuel. There we go. Yes, Walker, I know there's a fuel station on this map. I haven't got a clue where it is. But yes, I know that it's locked behind a contract or a job or something. We'll just have to get to that when we get to it, I guess. Oh my lord. This is some... Or... What kind of terrain is this game? Like, seriously. Oh, no, 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 don't jinx like that on me. Suddenly the trailer decides that it wants to turn right, and I'm turning left. It's like, excuse me. My input, please, not yours, trailer. God, these puddles are a nightmare. These ruts take no prisoners. Goodness me. Okay, okay, okay. Right. Oh, no, 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 no. Turn, please. Don't. Almost like I'm losing steering input. Like, you know, I'm trying to steer in a direction and the truck is just not doing it until I really turn, and then it gives me all the steering lock at once. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Ooh-wee. Okay. That trailer does not like sitting level. Please, Bilbert, don't turn when I don't tell you to turn, alright? And oil cans, can you kind of, you know, jump yourself back in the opposite direction? Like every single jostle the trailer has nudges it further to the left, regardless of where the jostle comes from. Okay guys, I'm sorry if I'm ignoring chat, I will check it in a minute. I'm just very focused on the road. The last thing I want to do is take my eyes off this road for a second whilst I'm moving. This is exactly what I was saying, where this area is like, you know, it's fine. This region is fine, as long as you're paying attention and being sensible. But as soon as you put your arm in its mouth, it will bite you. Just got to be careful not to give it the opportunity. Get over here a little bit, and then I will pause and read chat. Oh, perfect. The diff lock was going to overheat anyway. Wow. Nice. Good stuff, Walker. Alright, okay, we are coming up on the old fuel station. My lord, I've got to come all this way with those logging trucks just before I can even turn off in that direction. Ooh-wee. Okay. Right. Frickin' course. I was just thinking to myself, oh, should I stop and pick this up and put it back on properly? And I was like, nah, it'll probably be okay for another few feet. And it was. For literally another few feet. Okay, let's go. More diff lock, please. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, that actually takes terrain quite well. I mean, sure, it's a bit slow, but it's fine, actually, you know. doesn't seem to have too much of a problem. He says moments before disaster, no doubt. It does always seem to be that the moment I say something positive about a truck, it proves me wrong in the most spectacular way possible. But hopefully you'll be nice to me, Bilbert. Huh? You'll be nice to me? I hope so. Oh, Owlbutt. Okay. Oh, momentary pause in proceedings. Seriously? Is that true? That is actually kind of cool, Walker. I can't remember which button changes the camera view now, otherwise I'd have a look for myself. I so very rarely change the camera view that I forget what button it is. Ah, oh, man. Uh-oh. Come on, load the chat, please. Unacceptable separation. Unacceptable this, more like. There we go, much better. Alright. Bots dealt with. Oh, you bugger, don't do that to me when I've got a turn on. Right. Aha! Yes, Walker. I must say, I haven't watched any of the World Cup games. But I have been keeping my eyes on things just to see how they're going. The last, like, before I heard the result, the final result of the England-Norway game, I only had the half-time score. And I was like, 1-0 to Norway, oof. England fans are not going to be happy with that. Not one bit. But it does seem like they mounted quite the comeback in the dying moments of the match to pull ahead and win. So congratulations to them. Argentina did nice as well, getting through. We have a who's who of the best top teams now, don't we? I think it's England, Spain, France, and Argentina now in the top four. I think that's what it is. Which is not unsurprising. They are rather good teams, all of them, so, you know. Surprised Brazil got knocked out so quickly, because I would have expected them to be up as well, because they're usually a really good team. But yeah, I think that there's certainly a few teams that did incredibly well to get as far as they did. Like, I'm actually surprised that Norway got as far as they did, you know? No, how deep is this? Let's see. Not to insinuate that Norway are terrible, but, you know, they're not a team that you generally see at the top of the World Cup fixtures, so... Good job, you know. You almost had England as well, which was amazing. That would have been an upsetting result. Yeah, there's been some been some surprising and very unsurprising results in this World Cup, I will say. My builder is getting far too up the hill there. What? I'm glad I tested that because I just knew that it would give me a bush. And another bush. Great. It's like, which one of these winch points is actually a winch point? There's a winch point. Right. Now I can pull the trailer and hopefully turn right and not fall over. Or turn left, I should say, and not fall over. Oh, trailer. Trailer. Could you not? Most of the time, you give a trailer to a truck in this particular fashion as like a semi-truck to give it stability. I'm actually wondering if it's hurting the billet's ability to stay on its wheels at this point. Well, very nice. That is an open kind of gateway there, and not filled with a pipe. That is really nice. So I am starting to realise that the Bilbet doesn't like being unsettled. So rocks and undulating, like severely undulating terrain are going to be its kind of Achilles heel, because it does seem to be able to take terrain reasonably well, you know? It's certainly not going as quickly or as efficiently as some trucks that we have, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Are you flaming kidding me? Oh, of course. The shortcut is blocked, which means I have to go all the way around here now. You couldn't just, like, you know, not put those pipes there. I bet that'll be a job, won't it? That'll be a contract of some kind. Willing to bet there. Just means I've got to go around, which is annoying. But we'll make it, yes we will. Yeah, as I was saying, it does appear that the Bilbet is actually more than capable of getting through places. But that little bit there on the right, you see, I'm not going to go that way, because I know that it'll fall over. Someone just left those pipes there. That's a spite job. That's what that is. I tell you, that's just some workers laughing at me. Oh, right. Okay. Oh. You know what I said about undulating terrain? I have to go around this, aren't I? Carefully. In fact, if I actually go like this and like that, right, I can then go around here, providing that I don't get the trailer stuck on that concrete block there. I can then come around that. Okay. Slightly more finicky than I was hoping for, but not as bad as I feared. Alright. Let's see what the rest of this route has in store for us. More rockiness. No real opportunity to go around them either, for that matter. Okay. I see your message, Walker. Give me 1 minute. I just want to get out of this little area here where I can relax and take a momentary breather. And as if by magic, there's my breathing space. Honestly, yeah, I can see that, Walker. I can see the roadcraft inspiration. It has a lot of the same kind of beats. Definitely has a similar kind of feel to it. Oh, look at that. It looks like we are pretty much on a straight-ish road all the way there now. Reasonably straight, at least. Okay. Not bad on the old fuel economy either, this thing. Doesn't have the largest of tanks, but it does have that 200-litre roof rack as well, which does help. I mean, we haven't had to touch that roof fuel yet. And we still have like 2/5 of a tank. And we're nearly there. And we've been pushing through all this terrain. That's actually not bad. This is actually a fairly strong little truck. Not sure if I'd want to do another long distance route like this one with it. Not sure. Maybe, maybe not. But, it's a decent little hauler. Not bad at all. Okay. Right, now... Oh, my lord. Hang on a second. How do we get down there? How do we get... I think literally that kind of route that we've plotted there is almost going to be the best kind of route because it's cliffs all the way around. Yeah, no, I remember you saying, Walker, that was kind of your assessment of this vehicle as well, that it's like, it's not OP, but it's pretty decent at what it does. Just please don't fall over right now, that would be horrible, Mr. Build It. Okay. A bit more forwards. Okay. And then we've got to hit up that reverse gear. Need a little bit more turning arc. Really use some angles here to keep ourselves upright and go nice and slow as we drop down. And take these drops straight as we possibly can. Don't turn too soon. Do not get stuck now. Do not get stuck now. Oh, you are actually having a bubble bath? Do not get stuck now, Bilbert. Do not! Okay. Let me try putting a little bit more weight over this side. Actually, let me try dangling this. I'll try and get it to I don't want to tip it, but I do want some extra weight on this edge. I don't believe that this guy is... Oh, no, we are moving. Have a little bit of movement. Maybe it's enough. We do have movement. A little bit of movement. Try the unpack trick. We definitely have a little bit of backwards momentum going on there. Not a lot, but you can see us moving. You can definitely see us moving. I can't believe that we are literally 2 feet from the drop point, and this is where I get stuck. This is what you're going to do to me, game, is it, huh? Wiggle, wiggle. We are actually moving. I'm kind of fixing my eyes on a point on the background, and I can actually see the truck moving. It's just really, really slow. But we are pulling out of this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should be able to actually see that going now. Yes! Ha! Ha ha! Victory!
Well freaking done, you absolute muffin head.
Oh. No, it's not. Hang on a second, guys. Is that... Get out from underneath the trailer. Okay. I was gonna say, if that had deleted my cargo, I think I would have thrown something at my screen. Right. Store crane, attack cargo, engine off. Boom. Warehouse now available. Oh, the sand quarry. Okay. We can now get packed sand. Cool. Don't know what we need that for yet, but hey. That's it, Walker. Patience makes the dream work. Sometimes you've just got to sit there for 10 minutes and wiggle your way out. Because you can and you will get through things. Okay? Sometimes it just takes time. And that's the kicker. Right. That took us an entire in-game day to make that journey. That's ridiculous. Crikey, yeah. We have literally spent almost an hour delivering delivering that one mission. But let's see if that unlocks anything here. So we have some seismic vibration to do there. We need the coiled tubing semi-trailer. I think that's... Yes! Yes, Gaga, where is it? It's just there. I saw it. I saw you. Okay, so we need a high saddle hauler there. And then to deliver to the transformer area up there as well, 2 transformers. Okay. Well, I've not seen anywhere where we can pick up a transformer yet, so I'm assuming they're probably on the ground somewhere. Cement, rolls, and pipes. Okay. 2 there. Okay, that is certainly one that we could do. We have all of those materials. We can grab the cement from that factory, and the pipes and the metal roll we can get from the other map. That's no problem. Reason why. Yeah, no, exactly. It's possible. I would say pretty much every truck in the game has the ability to get itself unstuck. A few exceptions, obviously. I don't really think many of the early game trucks, like Fleet Star, that thing really isn't very good at past Michigan, you know, but you know, I think with the correct kind of planning and the correct kind of, you know, way of thinking, it can definitely be done. Right. What else? So, oh, okay. Fuel tanker. Oh, wait. There's a fuel tanker down here now. Interesting. Okay. Water trailer. Vehicle parts and packed sand. Repair parts, resupply and crafting zone. A crafting zone for? Wow, that trailer is right up there, isn't it? Goodness me. Okay. Vehicle parts and packed sand, huh? Okay, okay. Service trailer. Cement rolls and sand. Okay. That is a good question, Walker. Which high saddle truck am I going to use? Honestly, I think I need a couple because the Derry Special has currently got a high saddle, but I was planning on using that to pull the big turbine trailer. But I haven't seen a mission for that yet. Motion unit, chemical barrels, off-road trailer. Oh man, okay. Interesting. I actually need to bring some more hauling trucks through to this map. I think what we will do though is we will work next. Now that we've done that big hauling job, okay? I actually want to start getting some more exploration done. And I feel like taking our trucks from down here over to where they need to be. And starting to get some of the roadblocks out of the way would be the best idea for now. So we'll start with this guy. Actually, we should probably start with the Azov, because that way we can unblock the road as we go. Maybe just do both? Let's lead with this guy. Fuel from fuel tank. Perfect. But we will need to bring probably 2 high saddle vehicles through here, I guess. Because I think we could probably use one without a saddle, one without a trailer and one with a trailer, I think. Because we've got some special mission trailers, but we're also going to... Come on. What's going on? Am I in the right suspension? I am in the right suspension. Oh, why am I... Is it just not like having to tow another vehicle at the same time, maybe? I guess so. We'll just go through. God, these these tire tracks are so crazy deep. Like, look at the angle on that. Like, instantaneous. I go slightly deeper into one of them, and the angle's just like, whoa. But yeah, what high saddle trucks do we have other than the Derry? That we could use that I haven't already gotten out. The Avonhorn is sadly still on phase 17, and I kind of want to leave it there. Let's have a look here. This way, don't we? Something like that. But yeah, the Avonhorn is on the other map. So unless I want to go and recover that, I can't use that right away. We have things like the Elephant and the Chimera, but I'm still not sure on their, you know, ability. I feel like they are lacking. I'm sure we have a Cobalt. Didn't I buy one of the Kobolds? Big guys, you know? I can't remember seeing him in the garage at all recently, but I'm sure I bought one. Could use one of them for the special trades. And then maybe the elephant for hauling, because it can get a crane, and it's a good crane. And, you know, the elephant is probably better than the chimera. And it did do me well in phase 15, you know. The elephant, although probably not the best truck I was using at the time, was okay. But let's get a couple of little things done here, and then we'll go from there. Kolob, that's it, not kobold. That's a dragon. Kolob. Whoa! Of course. God damn it all! You had to be broken in this direction as well, didn't you, game? You had to break in this direction as well, right? Although it does look like I might be able to get round the edge if I'm careful. Right. Oh, not that one. Attach winch. There to there. That's not exactly what I wanted to do, game, but thank you. Okay, guess we're going over this way now. Okay, well that was a simpler bridge detour than I had envisioned. Not sure how I'm going to get the plaid through there, but we'll see. Worst comes to worst, I'll fudge it somehow. Well, that was very lucky then, Walker, wasn't it? As much as I do want to kind of tow as many vehicles as I can in a chain, you know, I am starting to think that on this map, single trucking it might be the best way to do it, just because of how crazy the terrain is. Delivery to Prickles. Curtain side trailer. Cactus Farm? Wow, there are a lot of trailers up in this corner here. What is this? The National Conglomerate of Trailers Convention or something? Oh, who knows? Wait, is that another job? That looks like a drop-off. That is a drop-off. Another task? Building a home? Oh my lord. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. East Village, Cactus Farm, and the West Village, of course. Cellulose. Ah. Mexican National Rescuing Support Trailers. Yeah, something like that. There's definitely a lot of missing trailers on these maps. I'll give the game that, you know. Okay, here's our roadblock. One, two, perfect. And now, I do believe I need to go up this hill here. Who knows what I'm going to find once I get up there. I wonder if I can scout that watchtower as well whilst I'm here. That would be really handy. Save me having to bring a scout vehicle over here to look around. Down here, by the look of it. That should lead us straight into the village. Okay. Not bad, it's not bad. Had a bit of a flood here, guys. Just a little bit of a flood. Perfect. Okay. There's the logging camp. But is this the right road to get to it? Does look like it. Actually, you know, if I can load up as many, like, logs that I need onto the Azov here and just drive them back, then I shouldn't need to bring the plaid all the way over here. Technically. That is a corner and a half. Oh, right. Just depends exactly how many logs I need. Don't know if I'll be able to fit them all in one trailer or not. Well, that's what we're here to find out. Oh, don't do that. No! USB! Now I've got to wait for the game to catch up again. Whenever anything takes processing power away from SnowRunner, it freezes. I wasn't dangling off a cliff moments away from needing to apply the brake, you know? I don't know, Walker. My computer has just started having issues with USB, and I don't know what it is. I need to double check it to see if there is actually anything, like, physically wrong. Because it's not that it doesn't accept the USB input, it's that sometimes it kind of it's almost like it resets the connection. And whenever it does, all of my USB devices go down. You know, it's kind of annoying, because that then causes Snowrunner to have a fit, you know? It's just like, nah, I can't deal with this. If anyone does know why my USB is doing that, do let me know, by the way. Always appreciated. Right. There's a watchtower right there. You know, Can I see it from where I am? It's kind of... What direction? There. Can't really see it from where I am. I wonder if I can drive a bit closer and have a look. But if I could get there with the Azov, at least then I could, you know, uncover this area of the map. Probably leave the trailer here, you know, but... Oh, it is. You know what, guys? We're going to leave the trailer here, because I think I can get to that with the Azov. I might be wrong. Porting the tide. Oh no, bring the Fleet Star to the logging station? It's up here again! It's the National Convention of Lost Trailers and Trucks. Everything is in this corner. Delightful, you know? Delightful. What's that there? Is that just a cabin? That might just be a cabin. Now, the question is do I go up or do I go down? It looks like I can go this way. I mean, I could be very, very, very wrong. But it looks like I can get there by going this way. I don't know. Maybe? Oh, if I can't, that looks like there's a route going up there, so... Yeah, let's just carry on. You really wanted to use the Kolobs. I think I have one in the garage. I really do think I have one in the garage. You know, I just need to go and have a look, basically. I can't remember which number it is, but it's the one with the flat front instead of the big snoot. I think it's... it has changeable, switchable diff and all-wheel drive as opposed to always on. I think that was the difference between the two. And I went for the switchable one, I think. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. Oh, okay. So... it is... across a little river of some sort? Oh yes, it's across a river. So I need to go here to here to here, and then maybe that just curves round. I should be able to get up there from there, I imagine. And it has active suspension. Yes. I think you are right there, Walker. That is the one. Right. But we'll have a look in a minute. The question is where do I go? Do I go this way? the way to go. Ooh. Okay, that is a big stone. Oh my lord. Okay, I need to go more outwards, that's what I need. Slightly wider line. Get round here. And hope that the Azov doesn't drown itself. Oh my, that's another big rock. Watch it. Okay, okay. That is a pretty swift-flowing river, that. Ooh, even the Azov is moving sideways. Goodness me. Oh, man, man. Oh, yes. Okay, and then around here, maybe? Go, I think we made it. Actually really impressed that the Azov was able to do that. We need a scout. Oh. That river though, that river is not to be trifled with. Alright. I thought the game said there was like a big fuel carrier trailer down here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it currently unless it's very well hidden. Oh, no, no, I didn't want to do that game. The menu back. High voltage, wasn't steel arteries. Wasn't that. Space. Within. Thank you very much. That was it. So where is... Oh! Oh, it's here. Interesting. What? Ah! There it is. There it is, right there. Okay. And that's got to go over there, huh? Look at how close I was to that watchtower there. From here. Actually realise I was that close, but I think we need a scout for that rather than anything else. Right. Let's just have a quick trip back to the garage for a second, because I do need to determine which high saddle trucks I'm going to be bringing through to this map. That's the take a peek. I was experimenting. Right. Heavy trucks. So, the Chimera, the Cat. The Cat can have a high saddle now, but I'm not sure if that would be the best use for it. International, Pacific. These are the weirdest heavy class trucks ever. The Big Kenny. But I feel like it's better as a cargo hauler than as a special mission trailer. So we do have the Elephant. Yeah, there we go. The Kolob. 74760. And it has the always on functions. That's why. That's it. Yeah, okay. Old Faithful. When's the last time I took this guy out of the garage? Very much never. And Old Faithful. There. I do like the P16. I just wish it was a little bit stronger on the pulling side. Yeah, I think it's tricky to know because my experience with this guy is that my last experience with him is that he was very strong and powerful, but not the most fuel efficient. I think I have recollections of being up in like the 25 litres a minute burn value quite a lot. Which doesn't seem to be the best kind of thing for this map. But then again, the Zix 605 is also reasonably fuel thirsty, but not too bad. High saddle could get gooseneck catch. It is tricky to know because I actually want one high saddle hauler that's going to have a crane. Unless, here's what we could do, guys. We could take the Derry Special through with its trailer and crane, right? And use it as a cargo hauler. And then we can use the Kolob and the 605 as heavy mission trailers, pullers. Send one down to the port, send one up to the next map. That's potential. There's also the elephant. The elephant wasn't terrible, and it does have quite a lot of extra pieces on it, like parts and all that. Maybe we could take the elephant with a trailer. It's choices, you know? Choices. Let's have a little look. Oh, the elephant did get a new engine. Oh, okay. With more power. Okay. Are the slighter tyres the best tyres for this or not? I'm not sure. Probably. Saddle, slighter crane, roof rack. That's actually really good. 600 repair parts and 240 fuel. That's really good. Okay. We're using this guy. We're going to give him a tryout. And I guess we'll have another go with the Kolob. We haven't used it since North Carolina. Crikey, did it get any changes recently? Suspension, jack tires. I'm running the MSH2s. MSH3s are apparently just better. But who knows? Maybe there was a reason for it. Sure, spare tire. And a high saddle. That is a very low high saddle. But I guess it'll work. Okay, okay. So, I do feel like we should finish scouting that map, though. I do feel like I should try and get those other watchtowers and actually, you know, because we do have, I think it's 2 more watchtowers, maybe 3, and I think trying to get those before the end of the day might be the best option for us. I didn't say start up. Let me just actually check that we have, if it's 2 or 3 watchtowers. 2 watchtowers. You use the bandit for scouting. Alright. How did that go for you, Walker? That's interesting, actually. That's very interesting, because I wouldn't have thought the bandit would be too good for that, you know? I mean, maybe it is, but I would have thought it would have been a little bit too tippy for that. But who knows? Did I leave the engine on the plaid? No, okay. I'm not sure if that even happens. We do have a little contest here as well. Hot data. Oh, okay. Interesting. One, 2, easy. That one looks easy. That one looks easy. Cross there, that looks relatively easy. That one actually looks a little bit tricky. How to get there? Maybe coming across from this side? That one should be okay as well. Maybe. Maybe come under this pipeline here. Go and try that contest, I think. And then from there we will head out and do some scouting. But that trailer is like literally right where I want to be. You know? You start rolling back on me, sir. Nice. You know, I like the bandits, and I do not use it as often as I like, you know? Maybe it's time I changed that, you know, because I do like that guy. It is a fun little truck. And when it's got a semi-trailer attached to it, it's quite stable as well. There's that trailer we have to maneuver. Alright, we'll give this one a go. Start with this one over here because I think it's going to be the most problematic to get to, so maybe not as well, actually. I... Whoa. Very nice. I'll actually be able to drive clean across here. If I'm careful about it. To get myself up on here. Oh, wait, no, I think I can around here, perhaps, maybe. Oh, maybe not as well. Ow. Nope, I can't. I've got to go around. Got to go back round, I should say. In the words of General Aqua, it's a trap! It's stuck behind the pipes now. Go all the way around and back again. Hey. Right across here. Perfecto. That was... That doesn't look like... Come on. Up and at him. Oh, Arch Hill. Oh, ouch. Who knew that being able to see where you were actually driving would be a help, you know? Funny thing, this being able to see business. Now these two. Go. 1 second there, Walker. I see you messaging. Just need to get this done before the time limit, and then I will check out what you're saying there. Oh, don't do that to me now. Kind of goosed myself here, haven't I? Oh, I never imagined me doing this before the time limit, though, I will say, guys. I just don't want to fall over, you know, and once it's done and dusted, then at least it's done and dusted. Come on. Let me in there. That's it. Just reverse out of here. I think I can. Beautiful. More to go. It is a kind of Yukon-y vibe, isn't it, Walker? You meaning this particular mission? Yeah, I can see that. Lord, hope I don't have to drag anything across that bridge. Oh, reach the finish line? Oh, you are kidding me, right? There's more? There is, without a doubt, a route to take for that particular contest that is the most efficient. I'll be stumped if I can figure out what it is. Hey. Did it. Okay. Now then, oh, why was I towing that prototype exploration unit? Ah, because I was taking it up there. Okay. Which is kind of where we're going, like up and then across. So we could probably do this at the same time. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, the question is, where are we going? Couple of jobs. Oh, that's building a home. We've already got that one. And a sandy error. I don't think we have that one yet. Trapped 5-seater. Don't have that mission yet either. Okay, so let's go back and get the trailer. And then we'll come through here. Up to here. Now, sure if we'd actually be able to get across there, but we do want to come up and over to this watchtower first. So we'll come up here, through here, here, and then down around through here. We can go around there, over to here, and then down to there, and then maybe give a blip on the radar just to see exactly where it is that we are and how we get to what it is that we need to. Might not need it. I love how apparently top-heavy this thing is, and how just easily it stays on its wheels. You know? My first thought when I saw the LTI and the other Earth roamer was just, oh, that's just an accident waiting to happen, you know? But other than a few isolated incidents, these things just stay on their wheels. Kind of wild. Time for some cruising. Cruising in, cruising in. Oh, yeah. I imagine this is probably a site that we are going to end up fixing as we go along. It looks really dilapidated at the moment. I imagine we'll probably end up bringing like a bunch of turbines here and building something. Oh, you think this pathway is going to take me to a new truck? Interesting. Don't say any more. But if we can find it, maybe we can rescue it today? I don't know. That might be pushing it a little bit. But the one thing I want to do before anything else is to get my hands on those watchtowers, you know? Before anything else. But hey, if we can find out where it is, at least, maybe we can do that first thing next time. Get ourselves the 230. Or driving it. Ah, so is it like the Bilbert where you've got to repair it and then drive it somewhere? Interesting. I actually really prefer that. Like, in some ways I do prefer that because it just means that you can, you know, providing you have the repair parts and the fuel needed, you can just set off, you know? But we'll figure it out when we get there. Perfect. Right. Hello there, Bilbert. How you doing, son? Oh, Billy boy. Chilling out in his hole. Lovely. Whoa. Nearly got bamboozled by the prototype unit there. But we made it. Now, any other truck at that kind of an angle in that kind of terrain would be on its side. Not this guy though. Yeah, it's just like, just taking a tea break, mate. Got to recaffeinate myself. Bilbert is kind of way out of position now to be useful for anything. I'm going to have to drive him somewhere else so that he can actually be of use. But it's a good little truck. Decent enough to use in most occasions. Not OP, so you don't feel like, you know, a cheat for using it. That being said, you know, when it comes to OP trucks, guys, sometimes you look at a mission and you just go, nah, dog. It's easy mode time. You know, sometimes there is just a mission where you think to yourself, the devs designed this with, you know, an OP truck in mind. Well, sometimes there is just that kind of... we should just be able to right round here without any issue. Because the Bilbert is going to have issues climbing over these rocks. This guy shouldn't have a problem. It says. There we go. Yeah, no real issues. Not. Whoa. Apart from that last little bit there. Woohoo! I'm glad when I get those. That actually needs to be something I do soonish. Is that mission to clear that those pipes out of the way, so that I can actually... Is that an active volcano? That's an active volcano. Okay then. Was not expecting that. Yeah, was definitely not expecting that whatsoever. Oh, there's a bridge down there. Yeah, that's awesome, actually. That is awesome. Man, that is a view. Alright, we've got to stop here for a moment, guys. That is cool. There's a factory we're going to have to rebuild as well, I'd imagine. Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. Just across the bridge, up and around. We can get... The watchtowers are very nice. Yeah. Yeah. Are we in like the South Island volcanic chain or something here? What's going on? Mexico actually does have a volcano. Nice. Well, not nice, I suppose, if you live in... Is it an active one? I hope not. I certainly wouldn't want to live near an active volcano, let's put it that way. I think that would be slightly problematic, you could say. Very cool all the same. Cool view. And yet again, another first for SnowRunner. We now have a map that has a volcano. Go that way, or am I supposed to be going around? Oh, no, it definitely has that as a route. Okay, suppose we can try this little up bit. I don't want to do this in anything other than a scout, mind you, but with any luck, we shouldn't ever have to come back up here again. Once we've got this watchtower, so might be a moot point. There we go, it's just the weight of the trailer holding us back. We don't need to pull it up here anyway. Oh. Game. What are you... What? What was all that about? Wow. Ooh, upgrade. Ooh, volcano glows with lava. Oh. Well, we're probably going to be in this neck of the woods by the time nighttime comes around. Upgrade. Ooh, wow. Okay, that was a big reveal there. Crikey. Okay. That's where we need to take that. So we do actually need to go that way. Let's story. We do need to get that upgrade though. Geothermal station. Service spare parts, okay. Back to work. Ooh, service hub. Yes, please. Sand Fury. Okay, let's plot a little route around here. Through this place. Down to here, and then round to the upgrade. Task in the volcano facility. There is a Mercer task. Ooh, it's called Back to Work. Oh, that one there. Nice. Okay, okay, that's pretty good to know. It's very good to know, actually. I thought there were so many tasks. How very dare. Right, and then we need to come back here, go down here, grab that one, grab that one, grab that, over here. How did we get there? Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a minute. Go. I hope there's some fuel around here somewhere, because we haven't dipped into the LTI supply yet, but we do have a long way to go. You know, it's, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Should be good enough. We'll pick that up when we come back this way. Oh, come on. Okay. Up and at 'em. Plonk again. Okay. It's nickel and diming us. Whoa. God, blimey, this isn't much of a road, that's for sure. Actually, you know, Walker, you know you said you used the Bandit to scout this map? I can actually see how the Bandit would do quite well on this map, you know. I'd imagine probably without the crane, if it was going in without a semi-trailer, because, you know, it is a little bit top-heavy with the crane on it. But I can definitely see how the Bandit would do well, because it's a great little machine, and this terrain would suit it immensely. Ah, okay. So with the service module on it. Interesting. That's a use for the Bandit that I've never really thought about. Interesting. I might have to try that at some point. I don't die in a swamp first. It is a bit swampy, I do say so myself. Popping over here. Better, there's the upgrade. What do we got? Ooh, crawler suspension. For the Mercer. Nice. Okay. That'll do nicely. A nice find. To be honest, I was really excited when, like, like trucks other than the Wrangler started getting crawler suspension. But I'm not sure it really works with a lot of trucks because, you know, a lot of trucks live and die by their stability, you know. And the crawler suspension, whilst being very good at, like, you know, bumping over rocks, isn't the most stable of suspensions, you know, for just general driving. Which is fine for a Scout, because, you know, Scouts have autonomous winches to get them back on their wheels. You know, are a little bit less prone to going out of control. But trucks are, the larger trucks are problematic, as I found out with the Jiangsu and its crawler suspension. That didn't go very well. I mean, that might be a little bit of hubris on my part, for sure. But I also feel like it makes them too wobbly, you know. To do, oh, ouch. Well, never mind. We have plenty of repair parts to go, and we are only just around the corner from the service bay as well, so that's all good as well. We're all good. Yeah. Maybe I've just not found the right use for the crawler suspension on other trucks, but I always feel like it's not that useful. That at an angle so that only one wheel gets stuck, so that the other three can pull me out. Well, alright. Okay, let's get a winch on. Of course, for some reason I can't winch to the trailer, but I can quick winch to it. Naturally. What you saying there, Walker? Yeah, no, definitely. As a light cargo carrier, like 1 slot, 2 slot, maybe that would work a lot better. I think you're quite right there. Said trailer 2. Yep. Got the next task down here. Oh, hey, service trailer. That's good to know about. Not that useful for me, but at the moment, but useful to know about. Hey, there we go. Sand Fury. Oh, that's a... Oh, wow, okay, that's a lot of churning around there, isn't it? Right, back to work. Okay. Deliver to the geothermal plant. Oh, over there. Okay. And then get it back to the garage, of course. That's going to be a longer trip than I'd imagined. Maybe. Just come back up here and go straight through, past the concrete plant, and back down and out. Might be the best way to go. Not sure. There is another gateway, and I think it's over here somewhere. I don't know how well that one, how good that one is. I don't think it comes out in a particularly great place on the other map either. So, anyway, let's go and retop our supply parts and then deliver this trailer, and then get on over to the other watchtower. Yeah, I think the Mercer is going to be next Sunday. I'll do a bit of prep work, get a truck out there that's, you know, capable of helping out, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think with the time we've got left, just getting the other watchtower is probably going to be the most sensible thing to aim for. Just kept driving there. Crazy. Alright. Let's come over here. And just stop for a minute. So, how exactly do I get there? Do I have to go down here? I'm kind of tempted to drive up this road to here just to kind of see if I can get a better bird's eye. I know I could do a scan, but I don't really want to do a scan because I don't really have the fuel to do a scan right now, you know? And before you ask, yes, I already drained all of the fuel out of the prototype unit that I could earlier. So, we don't have any fuel in that to refuel ourselves. Another... Oh, that's another job there. See that? There's a truck there. Actually, if I go round... No. If I go round, game. Thank you very much. Grab that job. I should then be able to kind of... from like up there. Approach it from the... If I come across here, then I don't have to turn around. That. Then I can come down there and grab that. Let's try that. Of course, right at the last possible second, the trailer decides that it wants to, you know, turn 90 degrees. Just to mess up my reversing potential. We also should do that contest whilst we're up here as well, actually. Because it's best to do with a scout, you know? Trailer, what are you doing? How... What the actual... What's happening to this trailer? What are you getting stuck on, good sir? Get yourself over here. You are messing up everything I'm trying to do now. Okay. Oh. Oh, my lord. Stay away from the Gatorade then, I guess, right? Don't want no orange Gatorade today, please. Oh, these rocks are made of actual magnets. That's what it is. Like, these rocks are literally made out of magnets. Oh, what is going on? It literally wants me to... That trailer is the most annoying thing in my life right now. Oh, don't... You son of a... Get yourself back over here, sir. How very dare. Get up here right now. Roll down the hill. How very dare. I'll have none of that. Not on my watch. Get up here. You have been annoying and inconvenient this entire trip, and I will not take any more of your nonsense. Nope, not that menu, Lynx. Come on now. Walker. Radar never, because two things. One, there is no fuel in the prototype unit. And two, I only have the service kit amount of fuel to refuel myself with. Which is now gone in. So that's all the fuel I have now, until I find some, to get out of here. I know, it seems silly. It does. Trust me, I appreciate that this seems silly to be this kind of like anti-radar. So in the way. Could you not be so inconvenient? Why is the drop-off point right on the very edge of the cliff face, you know? Why do I have to Austin Powers myself between these cliffs to turn around so that I can get the darn thing in where it's supposed to be? You know? What is this? Come on, developers. You could at least have put it where I am right now so that, you know, it's a little bit easier to handle. Don't say. Back again. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, now it wants to do the bleep-de-bleep radar thing. Nope, and it can't because I'm sat right here. Get out of here. Okay. Whew. Yeah, no, that is a seriously bad drop point, you know, because, like I said, you're going to be towing the trailer. So why would you put the drop point so close to the edge? Who knows? But let's get down the hill again, hopefully without falling off it. And pick up this other task. Should be able to go back and do the contest, and hopefully then have enough time to Sandy error. Ah, right. Okay, that's... Wow, that's where that's going? Ah. Okay. We still need this watchtower. How am I getting there? Probably via this road here, I'd imagine. Question is it on this side of the river or the other side of the river? That's a very good question. I also need to do Sand Fury. So, get back up to the road, we'll come back round here. Go where... No, go where I click, thank you very... Game! Knock it off! Right now. Knock it off. Where I click, please. Trying my patience. Is this... Ooh. Yoink. I'll have that, please. Oh, ouch. Drag this guy out. Heave ho. I feel like I should watch Dante's Inferno after all of this Gatorade everywhere, you know? Thank you. Very strange. Like, the winch point in the centre there isn't wanting to winch to. That seems to be another one of those winch bugs that keep developing in this game. I've had that problem before, actually. Every time. How much time do I have left, guys? About 35 minutes. Okay. Yes, Dante's Peak, the movie. I am nothing if not a fan of schlocky disaster films. Especially the 90s ones, they were great. 90s and 2000s was just the king of the schlocky disaster film. And I must say, I loved them. Right. Leave that guy there. Come back for him later. And what exactly is this contest? Let's have a little look. Now it's saying 4 minutes. Checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3, checkpoint 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's a few more than I had anticipated, but we can do this. We can do this. Oh, nice. Very nice, Walker. Watching some actual disaster stuff. Honestly, I really love watching videos on disasters as well, you know? I watched this one channel on YouTube called, I think it's Fascinating History, and it basically covers like disasters around the world, like bizarre events that cause like big problems and all that, and it's really interesting stuff. We ain't towing the trailer as we do this. This rock's made of glue. They really are just made of glue and pain and suffering. This will take okay. I'm going to do a little ring around the roses here. Oh, it loves sending me back into the same pit, doesn't it? Bad, but I'm very glad I have the LTI here because of how kind of thin profile this thing is. I think even if I had the Ford, it would be far too wide to get through some things. The LTI is a narrow little thing. Down into the pits of hell that we go. More Gatorade. Don't fall off. Okay. Side here. crazy route this is. Oh, I've got to go down this way. Of course. Oh my goodness me, it wants more from me. More this way. Goodness me. Oh, bang. Silver territory now, so that won't be long until we hit the bronze. Ah! Speak of the devil, there's the bronze. Goodness me, I honestly do wonder how you would get a gold time on that one, particularly. I mean, the other one that we did down in the, where the geothermal place is, I can see, like, how it would be possible. But, not that one. Not that one. Alright. Quick stop here to restock our points, and then we are heading for the watchtower. I think we can go up here. Do I go this way or that way? I think we come up this way, join this road, come across here, and then we can... I feel like this watchtower is on this side of the river. I feel like the river's going to go that, like, there, you know? Like, between there and there. I feel like that's where the river... Like, that's where the river's going to be, in this kind of area. Judging by how it is. But knowing me, it'll probably be like, nap. You know? That's how it always is. But... Ooh, glowing volcano. Where is it? Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's pretty cool, Walker. That is pretty cool. Right. Okay. Let's give ourselves a repair, grab a restock on the points, and then get over to that watchtower. Hopefully, at some point down the line, find some fuel, because we are running a bit low. Oh my goodness me! Turn, you backing thing! I had full lock on there, and it was just like, nope, I'm gonna run straight into this wall. You literally just repaired me. Congratulations. It's like, thanks, game. Rimany. Quit it! It's like, aren't you glad you stopped and repaired? Like, actually, yes. Considering that I've already lost 10 points. You know, at least for that Mercer quest, it has the decency to tell me straight away how many, like, repair points and fuel I need. So I think I will need to bring, like, the service module truck down. Preferably a service module truck that also has, like, copious amounts of fuel, repair points on the roof as well. I think you get with a service module, is it 800 fuel and 600 repair points or something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long since I used an actual service module on anything. But I think a service module would probably be the best one to use. Go and repair Mercer. But we shall see. I'll have to get that set up for next time, though. We're definitely not gonna... Oh. No, no. Stop. Stop. No. Camera. Do you understand? Sometimes I feel like it's trying... Oh. Me and my big mouth. Look, that's River. I just knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be as simple as just driving there. Right, okay. Let's get down the hill. We'll see. I just knew it. Why did I have to open my big stupid mouth? It's just typical. It ain't simple for me. Actually kidding me right now, game? I'm still moving. It's just being incredibly slow about it. That is some serious mud. Like that. That's it. There we go. Okay, right. We still have time, though. We still have time. I did. I called it. I didn't want to believe it, but I freaking called it. I knew that it was going to be a problem. Right, how do I get across this river? That is the question. We get down to it first, but there does look like there's a crossing here. Whether it's a... Well, that's a jetty. So it does look like here. Could I just drive straight down? Probably not. It'd be really convenient if I could drive straight down, but let's just go there. Alright. We're gonna get this if it kills us. It probably will. It is magnificent a magnificent landscape, though, this map. It is beautiful. Like, as much as I complain about getting stuck, or nearly stuck, there ain't no more scenic way. I know the little twinkling music is very nice. It's so soothing in moments of extreme anxiety, panic, stress. The game knows what it's doing. Stresses me out and then pulls me back in with twinkling siesta music. crossing right here. Right. Whereabouts exactly does that crossing look like it starts? Actually, looks like it starts here, because that looks like it there and there. So if I drive down to... Actually, if I just go there, right, and then across, would that work? Did I do that? Is that... Oh, there is like a... some tyre marks going down there, isn't there? It's possible to cross here. Come on, don't get stuck now. That's it. What? Ooh, okay, yep, there's tyre marks here as well. So this has been definitely used as a crossing multiple times. More crossing points here. Actually, that is a really easy crossing point. That is very straightforward. I like that. Excellent. Okay. Where's that watchtower? Over there. Okay, so... boom. And then... along here, probably. And then up to the watchtower. Good to go. Only one way to find out. As you say, Walker. Just do it. I can imagine that's probably the only river crossing as well, so anything that I need to bring over here is probably going to have to come across that river crossing. Potentially. Unless there is another crossing somewhere. Oh my lord, there's another plant over here. Ah! Excuse me. Oh no, there's another geothermal plant over here. Oh no, that's not good. That means I'll probably have to bring the steam turbine here. Oh my lord, that is... oh no. Oh. No. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh god. Anxiety in a nutshell. There and then. The volcano has red hotness water. Please don't tell me that damages my vehicle if I drive into it. Like, ah, yes, we fell for our plan. This is lava. Oh my lord, can you imagine if they introduced lava as a new environmental hazard? That would not be fun. Okay, that should be all the watchtowers done. Finito. Upgrade. Where do you upgrade be? There. Hey, there's the Jiangsu. Right there. Okay. That's a crossing there? Don't know, it might be, but that could be really dangerous. Right, we have pretty much everything apart from this corner explored. That's a point. I'd really like to have that corner explored because I can see everything else now, apart from this little bit of black here, but as soon as I drive through that, that's going to uncover. Let's take a little trip down through the geoplant. We'll come over here. And we'll try and get that. Get that work site as well, so we know what that's going to be. Any truck I bring up here to get the Jiangsu, I probably should bring whatever it is that I need to fix those, fix that work site as well. But let's see how we go. Oh, that's a bit steeper than I thought it was going to be. Oh, ow. Ow. They certainly placed this truck out of the way, didn't they? You know? Oh, the Mercer. Why am I saying the Jiangsu? The Mercer, that's what I meant. Good thing you're here to keep me right, Walker. Goodness knows what kind of madness would come from my mouth if not. Forbidden Gatorade. Don't drink it. It's not good for you. Not good for anyone. It's full of ouch and pain and suffering. Oh, hello game. Excuse me, sirs. Excusez-moi. Let me just reevaluate all of my life choices, apparently. The game's just trolling me now, you know? The game is literally just trolling me. I need to work out which jobs it is that fix these work sites. It's not even a work site, it's just obviously a, you know, it's a job that needs to be done. It's a mission contract that needs to be done. The game is nice enough not to tell me that I can't get through, so that's all good. Yeah, I'm imagining the same thing, Walker, you know? It's like, why couldn't it just be like this one here? You see how convenient this is, game. You just drive under you. You're like, whoa, look. Who would have thought? So convenient. We'll get there eventually. Don't worry. We will get there. Driving in the forbidden Kool-Aid. Gatorade, whatever you want to call it. Just damage your vehicle. Come on, get up there. That's better. Just gotta love it. Look at this nonsense. Do not do this to me, please. Excusez-moi. Thank you. Oh, how do I get across there? Actually... go for... Oh, no. Up. Up. You dog swine. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it, you little sucker. Get up there. Right. First thing, I am very glad I repaired my vehicle before I started my expedition to this corner of the map, because... goodness me. Excuse me, I said turn that off, not my lights, please, game. Curse you, metal pipe. Oh, don't even get me started, Walker. I cannot imagine how horrid it would be if medium and short logs. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I can only imagine how nightmarish that bit would be if, like, it could actually damage your vehicle. That would so badly. The question is how do I get to this upgrade without stranding myself in a swamp? This way. Oh, let it fall. On we go. On we go. Magic. Probably for the Mercer. Yeah, new engine. Okay, very nice. Oh, look at that. It's not actually that deep. I thought it was going to be mega deep. But hey! We reached it. It's, not looking so great, but we reached it. Can you at least pull it out of that deep water so that it doesn't, like, you know, damage itself any further? A bit more. Come on, baby. Get on out of there. That'll do. I wonder if I've actually got enough repair parts here to... not to refuel, repair. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Now I just need the fuel, so actually I don't need a service module at all. Boom! Hey, no problem, Walker. I will catch you next time. Actually brings us to a nice stopping point there. So, let's just go over what we have to sort out. So, what I need to do is I need to get the plaid over to the logging yard, fill it up with some logs. I need to get the Azov back to its trailer to get some more logs, because we've got one blockage here that needs logs, one blockage here that needs logs, and one blockage here that needs logs. So that's plenty of logs that we need. I also believe some of the missions need logs. I'm not sure which ones it is. There's another damaged main there. Another one there. Link. There's another one. Archers. 1, 2, and 3. Great. That's part of a massive chain. So we are definitely not getting that one done anytime soon. Okay. Part of the station. That's Bunch of stuff there. Final heat flow. Bunch of stuff there. More stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that needs logs, just lots of steam pipes. Okay, so 2 short logs to the other map. Okay. That's the Coastal Festival. Flooded warehouses. Just checking for logs. We need another set of short logs for the other map. In there. Which means if there is... Okay, so nothing... Have another... The grass is green. Fertilizer warehouse there. What's in that space for? Got that one. Open skies. Any more logs? Turn of a giant. Band raider. Trailer. Mining concrete. That's tetrapods. More tetrapods. More tetrapods. Sky cargo. All the river. Should do it back here. Okay, okay. Actually, so we only need 3 sets of short logs for the other map. And then we need, so far, 3 sets of medium and shorts for this map. Okay, okay. We will see. We will see. We will see. So, guys, I might, like I did with the other map, I might go around and, you know, do a few of these little contracts just to, these few tasks, you know, just to get them done, maybe? I don't know. Depends how I feel. Either way, we'll pick this up next Sunday. I will do as much setup work as I can. Next Sunday is... Yeah, next Sunday is the 17th. Yeah. Right, the 17th of July. Sunday afterwards will be the 24th, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine, just keeping dates in my head, you know. No, it'll be the 26th, won't it? 19, 26. Yes, 19 and 26. Those are the dates for the next 2 Sundays. I can't count. I'm too hot. That's what it is. This room is roasting right now with all the electronics going on in it. And the UK is not cool at the moment, shall we say. So, hence the huge water bottle. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. So, I'll be back on Wednesday with Satisfactory? Yeah, Satisfactory on Wednesday. And then we will be diving back into this next Sunday. So, do join me for that. And until then, guys, thank you very much for joining me. As always, take care, stay safe. Catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.